The photos looked innocent enough. Dara celebrating her 41st birthday in November 2025 with CL and Minzy, laughing and smiling like nothing was wrong. But someone was missing. Park Bom wasn't there, and the timing couldn't have been worse. Just weeks earlier, Bom had posted that she was perfectly healthy and doing fine. So why wasn't she celebrating with the group she'd been part of for over 15 years? The caption read, "Time spent with members so precious," which felt pointed, given everything that had been happening. The internet exploded with theories, and what seemed like a simple birthday party suddenly became proof of something fans had suspected for months. When 2NE1 burst onto the scene in 2009, they were unstoppable. Four girls who seemed inseparable, conquering the world with hits like Fire and I Don't Care. They called themselves sisters, posted matching photos, celebrated victories together, and the world believed every word. Behind the scenes, though, the pressure was mounting. Bom has publicly said she was treated for attention deficit disorder since her school years in the US, taking prescribed medication such as Adderall. While the other members thrived under the spotlight, she needed medication just to keep up with the grueling schedules. The group's success masked the reality that not everyone was coping the same way. Everything changed in June 2014. News broke that Bom had been investigated back in October 2010 for attempting to bring amphetamine tablets into Korea from the United States. The media called it drug smuggling. Bom tried to explain that the pills were Adderall, legally prescribed in America for her ADD, and that she didn't know it was illegal in Korea. The prosecution suspended indictment and closed the case without charges. But the damage was done. Korean netizens didn't care about medical records or prescriptions. They wanted blood, and Bom disappeared from public life almost overnight. Here's where things get interesting. When the scandal resurfaced in 2014, apart from YG Entertainment's explanation, the members made little public comment, which fans interpreted as silence. CL continued promoting her solo work. Dara kept appearing on variety shows. Minzy stayed focused on choreography. Yang Hyun-suk released a statement defending Bom, but her own members stayed mostly quiet. Fans noticed, and it sparked the first real questions about whether their bond was genuine or just good marketing. Bom retreated into isolation, battling depression while watching her career crumble. The girls who once shared everything weren't sharing this burden. Fast forward to 2016, and the dominoes started falling. In April, Minzy shocked everyone by announcing she was leaving the group. After 2 years of basically no promotions thanks to Bom's hiatus, she was done. By November, 2NE1 was officially disbanded. Yang Hyun-suk promised they'd come back stronger, but that was a lie. Years later, CL revealed she found out about the disbandment from the news while at a Thanksgiving dinner. She wasn't asked. She wasn't consulted. Rumors circulated inside the industry about management frustrations, but no solid source confirmed which member was meant. Still, many fans assumed it was about Bom. The girl who'd been the group's vocal backbone became the reason they fell apart, at least according to speculation. The years that followed were brutal for Bom. While CL chased American fame and Dara became an actress, Bom disappeared completely. In 2019, she finally released Spring, featuring Dara, and fans cried thinking the bond was still there. But in interviews with Korean media, Bom told a different story. She admitted she'd been so broken by the scandal that she considered quitting music forever. She talked about her parents becoming numb to the pain whenever they heard accusations. Through all of this, where were the other members? Focusing on their own careers, and you couldn't really blame them. Then came April 2022, and everything seemed to change. 2NE1 reunited at Coachella, and the performance was electric. The reunion continued through 2024 with a full 15th anniversary tour, selling out venues across Asia. On the surface, everything looked perfect, but cracks kept showing. In June 2025, Bom was noticeably absent from their Los Angeles performance at the Head in the Clouds festival. Her agency D Nation said it was a pre-planned scheduling conflict that had been agreed upon in advance. Back in November 2024, during their Manila show, Bom had left the stage mid-concert claiming wardrobe issues, But YG later admitted she needed emergency medical attention and couldn't return. The pattern was becoming clear. Bomb kept having problems that the other members had to work around. Then the social media chaos started. In September 2024, Bomb posted a photo with actor Lee Min-ho, calling him her true husband. His agency, MYM Entertainment, immediately denied any relationship, saying he didn't even know her personally. But Bomb didn't stop. She kept posting about him through early 2025, claiming they were married, insisting her agency was lying when they said otherwise. Fans watched in disbelief as she unfollowed everyone on Instagram except Lee Min-ho. Her agency released statements saying she needed rest and treatment, that she was going through a difficult time. Then Bomb herself posted saying she was completely fine and healthy. The contradictions piled up, and some fans online began calling for her removal from group promotions, saying her unpredictable behavior was damaging the group's reputation and making it impossible for the other members to focus on their work. That brings us back to Dara's birthday in November 2025. Photos of 3 members celebrating together, looking genuinely happy. No Bomb. Fans flooded the comments asking where she was. Some defended her absence, saying she probably couldn't make it or had other commitments. Others saw it as the final proof that the other members were distancing themselves from her chaos. The caption, "Time spent with members so precious," felt deliberate to many, as if acknowledging that peaceful moments together had become rare. Just weeks before, Bomb had posted she was perfectly healthy. So what was the real reason she wasn't there? Some viewers believe the members may be setting boundaries to protect themselves. Others think Bomb's agency kept her away to avoid more controversy. Either way, the absence spoke louder than any statement could. So what's really going on between Park Bomb and the other 2 NE1 members? This isn't a simple case of mean girls excluding their former friend. It's 4 women who shared incredible success, survived industry abuse, watched their group implode, and are now trying to honor their legacy while protecting their individual lives. CL, Dara, and Minzy seem to care about Bomb, but they may also be setting boundaries they need for their own well-being. They can't control her social media. They can't fix her struggles. They can't keep explaining her absences or managing the fallout from her posts. Based on available reports, Bomb is clearly dealing with something deeper than anyone wants to admit publicly. Whether it's her ongoing ADD, depression from years of hatred, or something else entirely, she needs help that performing on stage can't provide. The other members probably want to support her, but perhaps from a distance that keeps them safe from the unpredictability. The reunion tour continues, with Bomb participating when she's able and absent when she's not. As for their friendship, it's probably real but strained, built on shared trauma rather than the sisterhood they once pretended to have. That birthday photo without Bomb wasn't just about one missed celebration. It was a snapshot of where they are now. 3 women moving forward together while one struggles to keep up. The question isn't whether they love each other, but whether love is enough when careers, reputations, and mental health are all on the line.